Hi, welcome back to Skyblock Survival Series. Canto Project. Now, unfortunately, I had recorded some video, but I don't know where the audio ended up. I just don't know where it happened to it. But in the last episode, we built a house. Ain't it cute? It's nice. It's nice. And I moved my things inside. So, I also built a brand new piston-based cobblestone generator. And I'll show you the inner workings of it right here. Let's see. I have a redstone clock right here. Here's how it works. You just dig up cobblestone and it goes up. So the way I do it is I also got to keep my old generator. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to delete this one, but what I did was I just lined up the lava right here and it flows into the new one, which is on top here. So I climb up the ladder. And then I get to break the first rule of Minecraft. Never dig straight down. That's why you don't dig straight down. But, hey. So, I've been generating cobblestone a lot more efficiently. So you dig down like this. Let me show you. And I'm going to show you something. I also lit up with a jack-o'-lantern. And eventually it'll work the thing down to a little stub. Like this. And then it goes down to that, and while you wait for it to regenerate, you use the old-fashioned one without pistons. Yeah, you can see it working in the background behind this one. See? When the piston stops clicking, that's when you know the new cobblestone is ready to be dug up again. Using this incredibly efficient system, I have generated a ton of cobblestone. So, you know what I've been doing? I've been working on my tree farm. It's sort of a checkerboard kind of pattern. And it's obviously very dependent on logs. But that's not what we're doing today. No. Here's what we're going to do today. Today, we're going to get iron. And it's going to be really hard. But I have faith in my Skyblock. So, let me get rid of this guy. And this is going to be a longer episode and lots of off-camera work. So, sorry. That's giving me a lot of boredom. I remember the mob trap. That was incredibly boring to watch. But, you know, we gotta do it. And also, I don't know if I mentioned, I am making all my videos HD as a personal policy. They aren't really HD, but they're better than the default quality. So, remember to click that 1080. Don't worry, it won't slow down your computer because the quality's crappy to begin with. Right, so let's build out here a little bit. Just a little bit around the bend. Okay. Need more. This is going to be the most frustrating thing I have ever done, okay? And it's going to make for a long episode. But we have to. We have to if we want to get iron. We have to. It's necessary. God, I love that skeletons don't shoot you anymore. Used to be, back in the old days of Skyblock, the skeletons would be coming down. You'd have to get out of there pretty quickly because they'd shoot you if you didn't. You don't do that anymore. Oh yeah, also, I do notice that my cobblestone generator is off-center because, you know, This tower's right here. And that goes on to this one's. I know it's off center, but I only had enough for one piston. Oh yeah, I should mention how I got a piston. Well, the redstone came from witches from this spawner here. But the iron came from a little farm that I made. You saw that with the booths. That looked like this. Yeah, I kill zombies manually, and that way I get rare drops. Which is kind of nice. It's nice. So, if I can get this crap done, I can move on to my next abomination. That's a really cynical way of looking at things, don't you think? So, what I'm going to do is set this up, and I'm just going to let it run for a little bit. And then later on, I'll check back. I'm going to build the tree farm for the rest of the episode, and then I'll check back on it later. So, the idea of the system, if you haven't figured it out already, is we need in here a witch to spawn. I can get that right. Just right under here. Right. Okay. So we need a witch to spawn in this tiny little area. And then here, we need to get a zombie villager. Wait, I don't need to go back. Ah. This is so frustrating. That itches. Yeah, I know. NIB. I'm humming NIB. That is a new all-time low. Let's see. So no, that's not what I want to do. Just use this. Run it out, you know? Oh crap, I hear people. I hope they don't interrupt the recording process. Here's what I want to do. Okay. So there we go. So what I'm doing here is I'm building spawners. That's not what I want to do. Okay, so what this is, here's what we gotta get going on, okay? I'm gonna explain it. So, what this is basically an arena. And what I want to do is get a witch to spawn. And that's going to be the hardest part, is getting a witch to spawn in one of these booths. But once I do, we will be in business. This is painfully slow with a stone pickaxe, I'm going to say that. Okay, now we're getting a lot of loot. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Well, I don't need that, unless it has Loot exclusive of witches. I don't need that. So we're making little spawning booths for these mobs. And what they're going to do is they're going to spawn, and then there's going to bad grammar. There is going to bad grammar. Yes, I said that. Yeah, this is what I want. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's how the arena is going to work. And then I need to build a little guardrail in here. A working area for me. My personals. There we go. And yeah, here we are. So what I'm going to do is I need to keep. Alright, so I got it worked out. I need to talk, but I need to talk more when I work. Okay, so here's how it works. So this is what I call a spawning booth. As far as I know, it's my own invention. I invented it myself. Someone probably came up with it already, but I didn't get it from a video or anything that would show that the idea came from my head, so technically I invented it myself, even though I'm not the first person to have the idea. So the idea is, it's just tall enough for a mob to spawn, and so what we're aiming for is there's 4 mobs that will possibly spawn, and the rarest one to spawn is a witch, and that's the one we need. We need a witch to spawn. So once a witch will spawn in one of these booths, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continuously keep coming back here, opening these holes, and if it's not a witch, kill it. And then I have to retry. And when I get a witch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the top so that the witch is in here, but he can't get out. She can't get out. And then what I'm going to do is use this area for spawning, and what I'm going to do here is try to spawn a skeleton, not a skeleton, a zombie villager, which is going to be difficult, but not as difficult as spawning a witch. So what I need to do to get a zombie villager is I need to build more spawning booths. Like so here. What I need to do, you know what I need to do? Yeah, here we go. Spawning booths, spawning booths, spawning booths. And I am now reaching 14 minutes. So I'm showing you this, basically the setup, and then I'm going to do the inner workings of it all off camera. And to indicate spawning, I'm going to cut this part out. Okay. And then I need to take this, put it here. There we go. I'm walking on the side of the rail. Going off the rail on a crazy train. Going off the rail. Okay, sorry. Melon. So I am American. I be American. Wendy's. Wendy's. No idea what Wendy's has to do with any of this. Alright. Spawning booths. So, if I get a witch in any of these booths, I'm gonna... if I get a zombie villager, what I'm gonna do is cut the hole open and let them roam around in the little arena. Then, at the same time, I'm gonna open the front window of a witch. Let's say a witch is here and a zombie's there. I let the zombie out, I let the witch out, and then I have to walk around and entice the witch to throw things. And if she throws a splash potion of weakness at the zombie, then I quickly feed him a golden apple, which I do not have on hand at the moment. Then I plug up the hole again, and then I wait for the zombie villager to transform into a regular villager. Then we will transport him over to somewhere else that I haven't yet to build. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to build a holding area for converted zombie villagers. Mexico City, Haiti, these are places with earthquakes. That's a really bad song to sing. These are places with earthquakes. It's a horrible song to sing. Okay. So, once I've converted a villager, I'll corral him into here, where he will sit and wait until there's another villager, and then I will pick up from there. I farted. God dang it. I farted again. Okay, I need to stop being retarded on camera. So, to recap. Witches stay in things, the zombies will spawn. Let the zombie loose, keep the villager in there, try to get her to spawn. Sometimes she will kill the zombie. And that's no good. But we're gonna have to deal with that, and my farts smell like seafood today for some reason. Yeah, it smells like seafood. Okay. That's probably not necessary for you to know. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and favorite and like and be happy and all that good stuff. And I will see you again when I have finished my farming.